Hey, what's up gamers, this is Skelomystic. Welcome to another edition of Through the Grapevine, where I share news, ideas, rumors, and any old thing that I think that might make this game a little bit more fun. First and foremost, and I have to say this first and foremost, look at me. Look carefully. Skelomystic is back in his natural form again after a long wait. I don't know how many of you know the story of what happened. I mean, I don't think any of the new fans really do. You'll find the video about it in my playlist. But I have waited all year to get my skeleton costume back. Last year about, about 6 weeks from now. I think it was like November 19th of last year. KingsIsle saw fit to ban me, as far as I can tell, for talking about my YouTube channel in game. Apparently you're not allowed to do that, and I don't think they took very well to it. And after having a character since beta, whoops, I just had another pet hatch, nice. After having a character since beta, they saw fit to ban me, so I lost everything. And that's a little bit of what I want to talk about in part of this Through the Grapevine, is that after having played so long, and I mean, I had 22 houses, I had countless mounts, I had limited edition stuff that you got over the years that you just can't get anymore. Excuse me. And I had this costuming and this pet, Lady Shadow. I had all that stuff and it was gone in a heartbeat. Just gone. I got banned right about the time that Darkmoor originally went live. And for a while there, I really did think about not playing Wizard 101 anymore because, well, I really felt bad about that. They wouldn't even answer emails about being banned or talk to me about it or anything. There was apparently no way that I was going to get that character or any of that stuff or any of that back again. Now, they didn't perma-ban me because I was allowed to make a new character. But that's more on that in a minute. I was really, I have to say, I was really kind of heartbroken about it. And I didn't want to play anymore. I had just started my channel. It was, let's see, August, September, October, just about 4 months old. And I had maybe 300 subscribers at the time. And if it wasn't for those guys, those original subscribers saying, hey man, you know, you can do this. Don't let it get you down. We'd hate to see you quit making Wizard videos. And all of those things that were really caring and supporting of not only my channel but me, I would have quit the game. I would have just gone on. I would have kept my YouTube channel. I just would have gone and done survival horror like I originally intended and not played this anymore. But so many of those people came forward and said, hey man, you can't quit, you know. We love your videos. You know, I was small at this time, smaller at the time. But these people still came forward and said, hey, you know, we don't want you to quit. Please don't quit. And a bunch of them came forward, and I mean, I said, okay, I'll play, but I don't know how much I'm going to play or, you know, how much real effort. I was still feeling really down at the time, and I wasn't really into it. But these people, and you guys know who you are, all my original subscribers from the first couple of months of my channel, they'd come and they'd help me level, or they'd try to do this or that or the other for me. And the lessons that I learned from that: count on people who want to help you. And always, no matter what, do not let adversity get you down. Always try to push through it and succeed and make more and make yourself. I started a new account with a storm instead of a life. This is my storm, not my life, because my life on this account is a noob because I haven't got around to leveling them up yet. Anyway, the point of this whole thing was I started a new account and I pushed it and I pushed it and I pushed it hard. And I went from a nothing to a max in 29 days of questing. And from that, I branched out and I started PvP. And I started getting the Darkmoor gear back. And I started doing this and I started doing that. I started fishing again. I started gardening again. And now we are 6 weeks from my 1-year anniversary of having that happen. And I have everything back except for the limited edition stuff. and the channel is bigger than ever, and I have more of you guys out there watching me than ever. And that's really the lesson that I want to impart here. If you push it, no matter what. I mean, the reason I bring this up is I know that I've heard of a lot of you getting banned lately for this or that or the other. Maybe some of it you did something you shouldn't have done, or maybe you didn't, because they've seemed like they've got some odd reasons for it lately. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, if I can do this and I can persevere, you all can persevere. Please, if you're thinking about quitting Wizard, don't do it. Do what I did. Say, okay, screw this, I'm going to make it anyway, and get back to it. And now I'm back. This is getting my skeleton gear back was the last real stage to this. Thank you, all of you, who back then said to me, please don't quit. You know, stay with it. Stay with us. Thank you, all of you. I am back again, and I am back as much because of you as I am because of me. Now, now that I got that out of the way, you know, that's kind of choking me up a little bit. I'll shut up now and get on to something that's not quite so heartfelt and serious. Things that are new right now as far as Halloween goes. Let's pop our little selves into the Crown Shop and talk about this. Featured. There we go. The Mummy costume. Brand new this time. We have not seen this before in the game, and I hope they stay creative like this after the fact. The Mummy costume, while it's not really for me, and guys, I'll tell you what, I posted I posted a photo of me in this thing on Facebook earlier today, and wow, it made my butt look skinny. I was like, no! I lost 50 pounds just shedding my Darkmoor robe and putting this thing on. I mean, talk about a thinning effect. Anyhow, point of the whole thing being, this is one of the new costumes in the Crown Shop, and you all should know that not only the Mummy costume, but the vampire costume and all of these pets that are supposedly new, all of them are being dropped by Nightshade in Stormdrain Tower. All of them are. I don't know about all of them, but I know the costuming things are being dropped by Mordecai. Baron Mordecai, the Halloween special event boss that you guys go in full with. So, if you have the crowns and you want it right away and you can't wait, go for it. Let me turn to the vampire thing so you can see it. There we go. That vampire one just kind of trips me out. The hair is just over the top. Anyway, you can get these things in the Crown Shop. As you can see, there's no gold option. If you want them right away, right now, must have it, ready to go. But if you don't, and you have the time, or you don't have the crowns, you can go to those two bosses, and if you work at it hard enough, if you persevere, just like I was just talking about, if you persevere, you can get this stuff. That's where I got mine. I got mine from Stormdrain Tower from Nightshade. As well, I got a bunch of these Ghost Dragon pets. I got a couple of these Nightmare pets. I haven't got the Zombie Piggle yet, but I know it'll drop there. I've got a bunch of sprites and other pets. I've got a bunch of different one-day mounts. I got, let's see, the ostrich, the camel, the manta ray. Let me see if I have them in my inventory. Let me get out of this for a minute. I don't know if I do or not, but I think I do. No, I put them in my bank earlier. I will, anyhow, I got a Crocagator, I got the Triceratops, they were all one-day mounts, but you can get a bunch of different mounts, a bunch of different pumpkin heads. Nightshade is dropping some stuff. I mean, the drops are supposedly rare, but the drop table is so huge that you're going to get something with maybe an hour or so of farming. You're going to get some piece of costume gear, or some pet, or some pumpkin head, or something that's really, really cool. So I recommend going over there and just beating the living crap out of Nightshade until he gives up the goods. I recommend it. By all means, it doesn't matter what level you are, you can go over there and thump his robes, and something will drop out of him. Pretty much, something will drop out of him. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this Halloween. In about 2 more weeks, they're going to release the packs again. And those are going to have the cat ears and the goat horns and the catastrophe pet and all that stuff you've seen me release since then, just as, you know, spoilers and errors and stuff like that. I had the catastrophe pet early on, and I had some mixes with you guys, and I showcased it and all that bit. That's the stuff that comes out of those Halloween packs that haven't quite been released yet. So you'll see those in about 2 weeks. Yesterday, I believe it was yesterday. It was yesterday or today, the new Polaris bundle and the new Jewelers bundle come out in GameStop, or they were supposedly coming out in GameStop. They're available in GameStop. If they do like they did with the Grand Tourney Arena bundle, it's going to be slow going, and you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer in the more urban areas, or I'm sorry, the more rural areas, to get those bundles. But they are officially released in GameStop. I mean, GameStop has them. All right, so if you guys have crowns, or mom and dad, or your wallet, or whatever it is that wherever it is that you get your funds, if that will allow you to get those bundles, by all means, check them out. If you get one, I would love to see it. I don't have mine yet. I'm working on them. But if you get one before me, I would love to showcase it. I will be happy to have you in the video. So if you get one, by all means, send me a comment in this video. I would love to see that stuff and see what's up with it and showcase it and put it in a video along with you. All right? Let's see, new stuff. There's supposed to be some new pets for Polaris. I've just heard, again, through the grapevine, something or other about a proper penguin pet. I don't know if that's the right name or not. I think it's the right name, though. It was called, I think they told me it was a proper penguin. There's a bunch of different spells and whatnot like that. If you want a lot more in-depth knowledge about this, go over to the folks at Wizard 101 Spoilers. They know way more about this than I do, and will probably be more than happy to divulge information. That seems to be what they do the best. All right, let's see. There's supposed to be some new mounts and whatnot like that as far as Polaris goes. Again, they can tell you more about that than I can, because I am really interested in getting into some game ideas. I've had some really whiz-bang, there's a good term for you, whiz-bang. I've had some really good whiz-bang ideas for this game just lately, and I'd like to share some of those. One of them that's really first and foremost on my mind with all this gem stuff that's going on, how about a gem, be it a pet gem or a gear gem, that will let you have to spend less energy or less mana on a spell? You know, say a gem that takes 1 or 2 points or up to 5 points off of a spell. Say you want to reset the pond with a fishing spell that costs 10 energy. Say that gem allowed you to take between 1 and 5 energy off of that spell. Do you know how cool that would be? Now, I mean, it could be just for fishing or just for gardening or something. Hey, guys, I'm not suggesting that we put the energy system on its ear or anything like that, but just a gem that will reduce some of the spell casting costs of some of this stuff. I think that would be really cool, especially for the people who can't afford, like I've got, you know, the full energy set with the Corgi and the Ultra Energy Gem and have like 230 max energy, especially for people who can't afford that stuff or do that kind of stuff. How about a gem that lets those spells cost a little bit less, selective spells or maybe the whole group of spells? I think that would be a great idea for the game. Let me see. I would like to see a method or a way that you could change the sockets that your gear has. You know, maybe you can rub out that extra tier socket that you don't want or need and put in a square socket, or you can get rid of a round socket and put in a triangle, although I don't know why you'd want to do that one. But anyway, you get the gist of what I mean. I would like to see a spell or a method that lets us change the gear sockets on this gear a little bit. You know, maybe not any major sweeping changes, maybe just change one socket on it or alter it in some way. I would like to see more freedom with the gear sockets. At this point, the square sockets really, they really don't have a lot of purpose. They really don't. Block and attack aren't worth it. Well, honestly, to my opinion, they aren't worth a darn. The only thing you can put in those square sockets really right now is stun block. That's the best thing. Even that isn't all that good. So yeah, I would like to see some ability to change the sockets in gear and equipment, stuff like that. I think that would be really, really cool. Let me think here for a moment, gather my thoughts. I would like to see the ability, and this is one of the ones that I've really thought about for a long time, especially during questing. If you feel that you're powerful enough You know how whenever you're out there questing alone, you get 2 opponents, except for in-content stuff. As a general thing with mobs, you get 2 opponents and that's it. And they want you to fight 5 fights or 5 opponents to make that count. I would like to see the ability in-game, if you feel you're tough enough, to add more opponents during the course of that fight. You know, you click a button and say, okay, I've got 2 opponents, but I think I can take 3, or I think I can take 4. And you can click an option and have more of those opponents appear so that you have to spend less time fooling around with those fights. You know, maybe you're wrong and you get your butt kicked. Maybe. But maybe you're right. And you can go through some of that questing and some of those mobs and some of those opponents just a little bit faster. I would love to see that option. The option to, if you feel you're tough enough, to be able to add more opponents to you, against you in your fight, and speed up the process just a little bit. I think that would be great. Oh, let me think here. I would like to see, and this was one that I really, really would like to see, doing PvP during these free tournaments. I had so many. You have to enter with a team of people that you know. You have to. Because if you go with randoms, I had 3 times out of 4, the randoms that I had enter with me would go to the first fight and then they would leave because they were only there to collect random tickets. I would love to see a requirement where those randoms had to at least participate, even not even win, just participate in each fight to collect those tickets, instead of just going to the first fight and then not showing up for anything else and basically screwing your chances on a 2v2 or anything above that to win. Let's face it, the best PvPer can't take on 3 other opponents as a general rule, or 4 other opponents. And I had that. I had a 3v3 where I was the only guy that showed up for after the first match. And granted, now, patting myself on the back, I won too, but those were really luck. They really were. I got first, and I got bugs, and they were in bad shape. But in any case, I would like to see that removed from PvP. This whole going for free tickets and screwing other people thing. I hate that. So yeah, that's no good for me. Another thing I would like to see as far as pets go, I would like to see in mixes it change the pet's talent card. You know how, I don't know, just pick anyone. Say this pet has a tower shield for its card, and the other pet has, I don't know, a sharpened blade, just for sake of argument. I'd like to see the pet that ordinarily has a tower shield be able to get a sharpened blade, or vice versa, or maybe an entirely random card altogether. I mean, these guys control the cards that these guys get, so it would be easy to keep the pets from becoming too overpowered, but just yet give them a different talent card that might be more useful, or might go with your pet more, or might go with your character more, just how you play. I would love to see the ability for pet cards to change in mixes. That would be a great idea. Let me give you one more, I think, because I have rattled on and on and on, and probably make a 3-hour video if I'm allowed to keep going at it. How about this one? In the course of your questing history, the ability to one time automatically succeed at the quest and be done and skip it, but yet get the experience for it. You know, let's see. Say, I don't know. Say for some reason you didn't have a team and you wanted to skip that Morganth fight at the end, where you could click that option or buy the option for it or whatever, acquire the option for it to one time just click say, hey, I'm done, and get your experience and not have to fight the fight. Just one time. There's been so many instances where I'm like, my gosh, this thing is dragging on, and would have loved to just click that button and be done and go on to whatever it was I was trying to get done. All right, so guys, there you have it for now. That's some of the ideas I've had for the videos, or for the game. That's some of the things that are coming, and that's some of the things that have happened, as well, in this case, with me. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Maybe leave me a comment about other games, or other series, or other ideas, or any other thing you might have for me. If you'd like, leave me a comment to talk to me, to ask me questions, or just shoot the breeze, because I love to talk to you guys back. This is Skelmistic, yay, back in his normal natural gear. And Lady Shadow, reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up gamers, this is Skelmistic. Welcome to my Halloween special of Pet Training Baby Tamega. This time I'm going to be doing the Ghost Dragon. This pet is quote unquote new in the Crown Shop, however we all know that it is not all that new. And also happens to drop from Lord Nightshade and